Moments away from kickoff here at the Southwood County 2000 field. Today, the Assumption Royals will be taking on Owen Withee. And Craig, the good news for the Royals is they're undefeated here at home, trying to pick up another win and move towards a playoff spot this year.
Yeah, and we've watched Assumption really grow in the last couple of years, and they're really a competitive team. I had a chance to work a couple of their games, and they're really getting to be in that upper echelon, which is really nice. And you can see by the numbers, they're getting a lot more students out for football, and I just think that's great to have two teams. It'd be nice to have two teams in Rapids in the playoffs in about 2 weeks, I guess.
So 4-3 with Owen Withee ahead today, and we know that Assumption wants to run the football. They want to play a physical game, win the line of scrimmage, and run the football.
Well, that's the thing. We've watched Assumption literally get bigger and better, and they really have a big offensive line, and they really play well and they block well, and they really have them moving very well, and it'll be a nice, looks like great weather. A little cool this morning, but to be 1 o'clock kick, so it's looking forward to it.
It is sunny. The temperature by the time we get into this game should make the low 50s. So let's turn to the kickoff now. The homestanding Assumption Royals clad in their royal blue. White letters, white numbers on the helmets, but all blue uniforms today. Some final instructions for the special teams who will be kicking off to start this game. On the far sidelines, you have the Owen Withee Blackhawks. White jersey tops, black pants, black helmets, black numbers for today's game. Assumption, it's an important one for them. They're 4-3. You got to get to that 5-win barrier, and then you have a chance to play on after the end of the regular season, which will be coming up on Friday night. Already we're reaching the end of the regular season.
Hard to believe.
Yep.
Hard to believe.
In just another month or two. So make sure you go visit that Royal Booth right on the outside of the South End Zone. Get your Royal rally cowl today.
And homecoming, right?
Homecoming for the Royals. We're very glad to be with you today. I'm Milton and Natta, along with Craig Timm. nApgezek is our producer and our videographer today. We're the team bringing you this Royal game, and happy to be doing so.
Number 72, Brandon Burkhauser.
Brandon Burkhauser will kick it away. Two of the Blackhawks stand back at the 13-yard line. One is Dylan Tomczyk, and the other is Preston Shelton. It will not get to them. The up back at the 24. Big hole in the middle. Midfield. Sprinting to the far side. At the 30-yard line. This is going to be an opening touchdown, I believe. Yes, it is. Brandon Bennett, one of the up backs, goes 75 yards with the opening kickoff to put Owen Withee on top.
It's kind of deja vu from last night. We were here at the Lincoln game, and they took on 100 yards.
100 yards, yep.
The only question, like you said, Milt, is whether he was going to be able to keep his footing. The refs were, I think, so surprised they weren't really there to see it. They were kind of watching from behind.
And the unusual part of the play, you get kickoff returns for touchdowns. It's usually not the up backs that do it. It's the deep receivers that get a lane or an alley and break the kick. But this was the up back. And it's Cole Caraba with the point after. 7-0.
And he was so surprised. Did you notice he was late? They were waiting for him to come in and kick, Milt. I could see him on the sideline, and they were like, kicker, where are you?
So I don't know what percentage of games begin this way, but we are going to have the first 2 plays of the football game be kickoffs.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Or the opening kickoff has been returned, and so you have kickoff.
Not anything I don't think that we've covered.
Yeah, not right, exactly. Maybe on television at some point over the years, but not in person. So we line it up now where the Royals will receive.
And we're watching some of the Royal fans coming up because literally the game just started and they're looking at the scoreboard kind of in disbelief.
Field bathed in sunshine today.
Beautiful view out there too, Mel.
All colors resplendent in the forest along the far side, the east side back there.
Let's just stay like this for a few months and then warm up.
Okay, where do I sign the petition? Because I'm on board. Cole Caraba will kick it away.
And I was just thinking, and the extra point, it's kind of rare these days to see a straight-on kicker, too.
Yeah.
Not the soccer style.
And line drive kick in the up back, this time at the 18-yard line. And fighting his way across to nearly the 30-yard line. That's Craig Elson.
And when the kick was in the air, Milt, I was wondering what the odds would be to return 2 back-to-back.
Wow, yeah, that would be something.
That'd be go buy a lottery ticket day there.
From the 30-yard line, the Royals down 7-0. We'll get the football for the first time. Jacob Sullivan, number 4, is the quarterback.
I like Saturday afternoon football. I just something about it, you know. It's just kind of used to college on Saturdays, and it's just nice to be out here.
Zach Kring straight ahead from the 30 to the 33. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Of course, we're kind of spoiled because it could be a torrential downpour and we'd be fairly dry until we open the window, right?
There's always the option of closing the window, yeah. Krings again, got a yard at 34 that time. And it'll be 3rd down and about 6.
And football, as you've said many times, Milt, is such a game of emotion and momentum, and you can really tell that kickoff return is really, Owen Withee is ready to play here. Not that Assumption isn't, but you can kind of see that they're just fired up. You can hear them yelling over there.
Yeah, they got a little extra bounce in their step after that kickoff. Little misdirection run and a big tackle for a loss at the 32-yard line. Mark Kalicka makes the stop on the Assumption ball carrier, and that's going to be a 3 and out.
No gain on the play, 4th down.
There you see the fans, as Craig mentioned, still filing in on homecoming Saturday, so I assume there'll be a big dance at the school tonight, huh?
We didn't get invited, did we?
No, not yet. It's a little late to get a date, though. I think I could find one. To the 29 out on the punt, and Owen Withee will
I
go
would
out.
love to hear that conversation. You want to do what?
Yeah.
When?
Hey, Kay, you want to go to homecoming with me tonight? You might be surprised. That might work out for me.
I think she can dance. You're the one I'm questioning exactly.
Yeah.
She'd probably say,
Who said anything about dancing, Craig?
She would say, are we going to Auburndale or are we going to Green Bay? Preble.
From the 29. It's a 1st and 10 for the Royals.
Assumption be a lot closer, wouldn't it?
For the Blackhawks, excuse me. For the Blackhawks. The 29. Inside handoff. And to the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 1 on the play. Now,
kind of interesting again watching the crowd. It looks like a big group just maybe all came together because all of a sudden right in front of us is pretty full.
2nd down and 9 for the Blackhawks here. Hand off to the right side for a yard or 2. Number 24, Preston Shelton. Now, is not listed as a quarterback. He's listed as a running back and a cornerback, but he's playing under center and playing the quarterback position. That last run saw
32 was the.
That's Cole Caraba, the kicker, and running
There's
back
something
gets to the 34 for a 3rd and 5.
That's what I had the last game, Milt. I had a I had a wide receiver playing quarterback all but 3 plays and wasn't even listed as a quarterback, and vice versa.
Now here's the keeper by Shelton, and
Great
he's wrapped up by the Royals for a loss on the play, and that'll be a 3rd down stop. Carl Bathke was among the first in there. Cole Drexler was in there among 3 Royals, and so that's a loss of 1 and a 4th and 6. I wish they wouldn't do that. They mess with my OCD when they do that.
And I remember when I first started, I was thinking, I thought I wasn't seeing the number correctly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it messes with you.
Yeah, you're not used to like a number 24 at quarterback.
The punt bounces at the 35 and goes out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. So the Royals down 7-0 will get it back. And we have 8 minutes and 11 seconds to go here in the first quarter. The Blackhawks return the opening kick 75 yards for a touchdown. That's what's the marker on the scoreboard. And the Royals now get it back.
Just looking at some of, I see Bob Burkhauser down there, who's, I think, done everything for Assumption, including sweeps the floor, I know, at the basketball games. But what the Royals need to do, Milt, I think, is just kind of settle down and get a few first downs, and let's play here.
Sullivan rolls. It's a catch. It's going to turn into a big gainer, and the receivers popped out of bounds at the 47-48-yard line. That's number 20, Trevor Newton. The gasp, however, the audible gasp that you heard was that was almost a pick 6.
That was
thrown
very
in
close.
The flat and almost picked off by Owen Withee and returned for a touchdown. Instead, it's a nicely completed ball and a gain of 18 yards. There's Bob Burkhauser.
Yep.
Greg Hart getting a shot of him as he walks through the stands. 1st and 10 Royals. Sullivan pitches out. Coming to the near side at the 50 and out of bounds around the 47-yard line. It's Nate Weisenbeck. And they're going to mark him out at the 48-yard line, which means it's a pickup of 4. And it will be a 2nd down and 6. Maybe that one pass play was just enough to shake things loose for the Royals and get a little rhythm in the offense.
You just kind of feel the confidence level back, can't you?
Everyone jammed in, just one receiver loose to the near side. Otherwise, everybody's between the tackles. Sullivan's back. He gets hard
drilled
and high, incomplete at the 25. But man, he took it right up under the chin that time. He was really popped as he threw it, and it was incomplete.
And I think that was a good no call on the pass, because it was really, didn't you think, Mel, two players going for the ball? There was contact back there, but I mean, the ball was kind of underthrown for the obvious reason, as he was going down hard.
You watch plays like that, and you're glad you're not a quarterback.
Yeah, no kidding. That and the blind side they get.
Misdirection run, stopped
almost
at the
dropped
line
that
of
ball.
Scrimmage. This is Weisenbeck again. It's going to be 4th down and 5 or 6 for the Royals, and they're just into Blackhawk territory, so they'll be kicking it away here. We've had some good licks in this football game.
Man, we sure have. Wow.
Mark Kaletka.
Got a hand on it, maybe?
Was partially blocked. We'll see. It's going to turn out well for the Royals, because it's going to be down inside of the 15-yard line. So we'll take a break and be back with the Owen with the possession. Early on, the Blackhawks 7 and the Royals nothing. And nothing doing on the first down play for the Blackhawks. Looks like Kevin Kaletka again. Short gain, or no? Yeah, they're going to give him a yard across the 15 to near the 16-yard line. 2nd down, we'll call it 9. Both teams running similar offensive sets, just the one receiver, the 2 tight ends, the 2 running backs. Now the the quarterback rolls, incomplete, and nearly intercepted. Preston Shelton was pressured there by 2 Royals, one of whom was Tyler Mansell. The other was Brandon Burkhauser. And after that, we have one of the Owen Withee players down at the 30-yard line. And I think that's Josiah Gorlitz, who was the intended receiver. So a 3rd down play will be coming up after we take a break for the injured player.
If you do fill out that information, you're automatically registered to get a $50 quick trip card just for updating your information for assumptions. That'll be drawn at the end of the 3rd quarter.
Now 3rd and 9. Shelton. There's a fumble. Royals say they have it. They're celebrating, and they do. Huge turnover deep in Blackhawk territory. The Royals claim the fumble at the 16-yard line. Well, that could certainly change things in a big hurry. 1st and 10 from the 16.
I was just watching. It looks like each team has their own football, because the Royals football is a little lighter color.
Now Sullivan sneaks through to the 13-yard line. That'll get him close to 5.
Jacob Sullivan keeps the ball. Second and 6 for the Royals.
Well, there's just I don't know, there just seems to be a very lethargic pace right now. Isn't it? Guys coming in and out of the huddle.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm thinking too.
And just, you got to get that cannon to go off and get a little life in the place. Here's a pitch. Krings inside the 10 and inside the 5 to give the Royals a 1st and goal. And by the way, since the ball is at the 5-yard line, I put the booth on alert that the folks down at the Armory are here with the big gun, and it will go off after a score. There it is. Art's going to see the big gun. There it is, and that gentleman in the uniform is going to set that baby off if the Royals score here in a minute. Sullivan inside Krings, fighting for the goal line, and stopped just shy of it. It would appear at about the 1. So it'll be 2nd and goal for the Royals. We still have 5 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter, and the Royals are attempting to get a tying score. Second and goal. Krings, did he fight in? Did he fight? He did, and here comes the blast, folks. There he is. He's going to pull that cord here.
Make it official.
7-6, Owen Withee. I like it a whole lot better when I'm ready for it.
A lot of people I was watching from behind here were not ready for it. Good job by Art. That's the first time I think we've caught one on camera here.
Right. They're not going to sneak up on us this game. Burkhauser's point after ties the game at 7-all. You know, Craig, I don't know what you recall, but over the years I know that coaches actually dislike homecoming week because there's so many things going on at the school, and players aren't always totally focused on the game. Sometimes it's the festive atmosphere of the week at the school that kind of distracts them.
Yeah,
and so coaches tend to dislike homecoming.
Even on the college level, Milton, there's just way too much going on, and it's usually the emphasis is around the game, but it really doesn't get to be. I mean, they probably have a powder puff game and all that other good stuff, and especially in a small school, the athletes are in multiple things, so I'm guessing a lot of the athletes might have had some issues with practice because they were involved with all kinds of other activity.
Some of the proceeds will go to Assumption Royal Athletics. Please get out there and visit my coach for more and more in Assumption High School Athletics.
7-all now, and we're set for Burkhauser's kickoff. Squibbed along the ground. That's that same man that returned it last time, Bennett. Not this time. He stopped at the 40-yard line, but that's good field position for Owen Withee, whose offense has, quite frankly, struggled on 2 possessions. They've turned it over once. They were stopped on downs the other time, and they just don't look like a polished unit on offense.
Right, absolutely, Milton. This is really, we're just kind of starting over here. You know, it's a tie game, and we're just seeing where they go. But they've kind of lost their life a bit.
So Shelton is the quarterback. This time they give us a totally different look. 4 receivers. 1 back in with Shelton, and that back motions out. And we get a flag. They wanted to throw it to Cole Caraba on what has become a popular contemporary play, which we might call a bubble screen, and instead it's an illegal motion play. So it's 1st and 15.
But you do kind of sense, like you said, Milt, it's just like there's not a lot of life. It's just, it's really lethargic out here.
Now Shelton steps away. Not sure if that was a busted play or not. He got to the 38-yard line before he was taken down by Cole Stotts. 2nd down and 13. So now they're back to what we've seen otherwise. 1 running back, 2 tight ends, 2 running backs, and another penalty flag here. 2 and 3 plays. Again, it's illegal motion against the Blackhawks. So we're at 2nd and 18.
2nd down, 18.
That sun must be getting warm because the coaches are taking their coats off.
Inside handoff, not much doing there. About a yard inside.
Oh, another fumble.
Is it a fumble?
Assumption claims it is.
The officials are
they're saying no.
Not giving any indication that they agree with that assessment. Dominic Schneider's at the bottom of the pile for the Royals. 3rd down and long. Once you, by the way, Craig, the rule of thumb is you get beyond 3rd and 4th and 15. It's 3rd and very long. Over 20, very, very long. So we'll just remember that.
Didn't we hit a very, very, very long?
We did
one
last
of those
night.
games.
Yeah, we did.
I think it was 4th and a mile, wasn't it?
That's right, 5,280 feet.
There you go.
Ooh, it's caught and up the far sidelines for a 1st down and more. Well, now each side has had that. That almost was a pick 6 too. The Royal was about a step short of getting there and picking that off, and it's caught by Caraba, and he turns that 3rd and 16 into a 1st and 10, running up the far sideline. Oh my!
And the quarterback on that one was on his backside like the Assumption that time.
So from the 45 of Assumption, Owen Withee has it 1st and 10 in a tie game. Kalitka through. He's got 5, he's got 10, he's got a 1st down at the 34-yard line. Number 2 is Kevin Kalitka. Number 3 is Mark Kalitka, and they are both in the game and in the backfield at the same time. So a quick couple of big gashes here has gotten Owen Withee into striking distance at the 34.
Just looking at their roster, they're a very young team also.
Yeah, they are.
A lot of sophomores, several freshmen.
Inside, nothing doing here. Grundhofer and Ashbeck stop Kalitka. Gets a yard to the 33. And we roll under 2 minutes for the first quarter.
Second and 8 for the Blackhawks.
Shelton inside goes to Caraba. He's fighting inside of the 30 in the neighborhood of the 28-yard line. And that's going to bring up a third down in about 4. One receiver, that's split to the near side, Mark Kalitka. Shelton gives it to Kevin Kalitka. He's nowhere near the first down. He may have gotten forward progress to the 27-yard line, but at best it's going to be 4th and 3. And one would think, given this down distance and field position, that they would go. 43 seconds for the first quarter. We're tied at 7, and you're watching Assumption Royal Football on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. And no first down here.
Yeah. Good deep for Assumption.
Shelton in the middle. You stopped, and you get a look at some of the fans who are celebrating. Craig, from the games that I've done of the Royals this year, largest home crowd of the season.
Yeah, it really was. Again, it is homecoming, but the weather has a lot to do with it. It's really, really nice and just a great atmosphere, and we'll see what Assumption can do on offense.
They get it on downs at their own 26. Sullivan still has it. He's going to pitch it outside. Big hole on the outside. 40. Midfield. Weisenbeck is on his feet inside of the 40 to about the 38-yard line. Wow. That's a 36-yard carry. Beautifully executed option play. .11 seconds for the quarter as the Royals come to the line and will run a play here. It's Krings, 35, pushed back there at the 34. That's the final play of the first quarter. Royals will have a 2nd and 6 at the Blackhawk 34 when we start the second quarter after this brief timeout. From the 34-yard line, the Royals will start this second quarter in a tie game, but on the move to take the lead. Jacob Sullivan with 3 backs in that backfield with him. He's still got it, and he's going to keep it. He's got some room to run at the 20. Sprinting to the outside at the 10, at the 5. He scores, and we're going to get another blast from that cannon.
Any minute now.
(13-6) Assumption on the strength of the 34-yard touchdown run by Jacob Sullivan on the first play of the second quarter, and Burkhauser's point after makes it 14-7.
Nice way to come back, Milton.
Still the OC, We're underway with this kickoff. Squibb down to the 30-yard line, just as Craig predicted, and Bennett returns it to about the 41 or 2, and that's where Owen Withee takes over, finding themselves trailing for the first time today by a score of 14-7.
Did you ever want to be the guy that gets to run out there and get the tee?
That I could do. That
I was curious if that was ever your...
But it's your job to get out there and get back before they get that far, right?
Yeah, although I think it was the Lincoln game a couple of weeks ago when they forgot it was out there.
Uh-oh.
They did eventually get it.
This is Caraba, steps over one man. He comes up to the 44 for a pickup of 3. We're going to call it 2. 2nd and 8 for the Blackhawks.
Caraba with a carry. Brandon Burkhauser in on that.
It's kind of a running back name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Caraba. Could be a movie star with a name like that.
Isn't there a coffee or something? Caraba or something? Or not a coffee.
Aficionado?
Yeah. Hills Brothers, right? Maxwell House.
Folgers. Nothing doing here. It's Kalitka. Kevin Kalitka's at the bottom of that pile. 3rd down and 8 coming up for Owen Withee. And I have not seen Josiah Gorlitz return to the game since he was assisted off after that pass play late in the first quarter. So just an inside handoff here to Kalitka.
Nice pop there.
And
you can hear it.
Hit at the 45-yard line. I don't know how much confidence they have in the pass, Craig. I don't see it right now.
That was Brandon Burkhauser on that big hit there.
It's easier to play defense when you can take away something as significant as the passing game. And I think by and large the Royals can right now. Nate Weisenbeck stands at the 20-yard line. They kick it away from him, but it's going to bounce toward him, but he's going to let it go. And it will roll dead smack dab at the 20-yard line. There you take a look at the forest that is out to the east of us, changing colors, and a lot of those leaves are going to be headed down soon, as they are starting to in our yard. Got to get that grass cut, Craig, one more time.
That'll be it?
Yep, I think so.
Nope.
Inside.
Okay,
the big old rugby scrum in there. Look at that thing. It's about a 2-yard pickup. And who had that football? Zach Krings, 48, had it.
Zach Krings for the carry for a short gain. 2nd down.
Cadella splits wide to the right. But look at that full house backfield. Sullivan still has it. He's going to pitch out on the ground.
On the ground.
Loose football, and Owen Withee says they have it at the 18-yard line, and they do have it at the 18-yard line.
Fumble by the Royals.
Yeah, that's a flashback right there.
Yeah.
To a game last night that we did for you here on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media that was absolutely filled with option play fumbles.
They completely changed the whole course of that game last night.
So Owen Withee, down by 7, gets it at the Assumption 19. Can they punch it in and tie the game? That's the question. Shelton at quarterback, hands off inside. Kalitka finds the 14-yard line. the 14. It should be about a 5-yard pickup on first down. Second down here, and we're going to call it 5. Side, note the quarterback's got it. No, he doesn't. Loose ball. Did that Owen Withee Blackhawk dive in there and cover it? I think he did, saving the day momentarily. Oh, is that 55? Was it Walker? Yeah, Walker Olson, the guard, dove back in alertly. There again is an offensive lineman saving the day, Craig. We underappreciate offensive linemen.
I like that. I'm just wondering how many high school teams are going to keep running that play, because every time we watch it, they drop the ball.
3rd and 7. Shelton turns. Caraba's got it. Turns the corner. Looks like he's got a first down. Looks like he's got the 8-yard line.
He may have stepped out, Milt.
First and goal.
The side judge moved back.
To the 11.
So it is 4th. I just happened to see that because the side judge stayed there.
4th and 2. There you get a great look at it. Art gets those great shots for us. And 4th down, and the first down is, well, just inside of the 10, huh?
Yeah, looks like just barely.
4th down play, Shelton at quarterback. Keeps it, hands it off.
Ball's on the ground again.
Who's got it? Oh my goodness.
Assumption looks like that's going to be a first down.
Owen Withee fumbles on 2 consecutive plays, and 2 out of 3 plays, and they fumble it forward to get a first down. Wow. That's a little bit surreal. This offense series is a little bit surreal right now.
Man.
From the 8, 1st and goal for Owen Withee. Movement on the far side. One of the offensive linemen, I don't mean to say that, Craig, but one of the offensive linemen moved early.
Still hurts after all these years.
Yeah, always will, Craig, I suspect.
But I guess you have to do it if you did it. Well, that was a deep comment.
Yeah, that was existential.
You have to do it if you did it.
From the 13, It's still 1st and goal. Kevin Kalitka breaks 1 tackle, breaks a 2nd tackle. He's all the way down to the 1-yard line. A 13-yard run, or 12-yard run there. So it'll be 2nd and goal at the doorstep. I don't think we've seen our last fumble today. That's my prognostication.
Your predictions are usually correct, Mel.
Shelton takes it into the belly of one of those running backs who goes in for the touchdown. Cole Caraba gets it in from a yard out. The turnover turns into 7. It's 14-13 Assumption. 6:27 is the marker in the 2nd quarter. And we're waiting on Cole Caraba. Is that him tying a shoe over there? He just scored the touchdown.
He was late last time, too.
And that's a hard life when you got to score the touchdown and kick the extra point. And we're tied up at 14. We'll take a break with 6:27 to go, 2nd quarter. 14-14 on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. (14-14) midway through the 2nd quarter of play. Cole Caraba will kick it away to the Royals here. End over end to the 15-yard line. Coming back with the football, Trevor Newton. all the way out to near the 35.
Right in the middle of the Assumption logo.
First chance for your Royals on their 34-yard line. Reminder, we got a really neat halftime show coming up today, so make sure you stick around for that.
Sullivan and the Royals back in a tie football game. Big hole for Krings to the 40. You get 6, and you'll take that on first down every time.
Zach Krings with the carry. Pick up a 6 on the play.
Sullivan will pitch back. Oh, one-handed grab by Elson.
There's the ball's on the ground again.
And there's another turnover.
And it almost looked like he wasn't ready for the first pitch, didn't it?
No, it did. It did, Craig. And
boy, the
option play results in another turnover. So Owen Withee will get it at the Assumption 38.5-yard line in this tie ball game. Well, let's just put it out there now. Let's label the weekend of the turnover. That's what it has become for us covering prep football in Wisconsin Rapids. First Lincoln last night and now the Royals today.
Can you do the hula hoop? There's about 50 of them down there on the 40-yard line.
Now, from the 30, comment coming on the 38. Quarterback stumbles. He got it away to the up back, who got back to the line of scrimmage at best. That's Kevin Kalikto. Now, I don't think I can do that, Craig, without medical attention immediately afterwards.
Do you have Rick Henke's cell number? Could get him.
I don't, no.
I think you are correct. We are having some special something here.
Yes, we are.
Even have flags out here, too. I just hope
there's speaking of flags, Craig.
Oh, man.
We'd ask you to reserve comment on that in the future.
Boy, speaking of that, we had a few of them last night, didn't we?
Oh, boy.
You start the game, you don't expect that to be that prevalent, so you don't keep track of them. And then at halftime, you wish you did.
Second down, long.
Not very long, just long.
Not yet, not very long yet. Shelton gives it off to Caraba up the sideline. He's got himself back to the original line of scrimmage and then another yard or two to about the 37.
And it appears the quarterback is just barely getting that ball off. I think your prediction of multiple fumbles is a good one.
Third down and long. You would think that Owen Withee, barring a loss here, would go on fourth down. Shelton wants to option it. He's hit, and there's the loss, the aforementioned loss, all the way back to the 42, which will probably lead to a punt. Defensive end Joe Grundhofer making the play.
Fourth down, 13.
And fourth down and long at 13. And I don't think they're going to punt, are they?
It's like they're going.
Oh, boy. Could be a big point in the football game if the Royals get a stop and a short field to work with. Now they're going to call a timeout over there and maybe reconsider that play selection. We'll see what they do when we come back. They're going to kick it away after giving some second consideration to the decision. Nate Weisenbeck is back there. They want to kick it away from him. This is a beautiful punt, and it's going to head into the end zone for a touchback. Royals will get it at the 20, and they'll have 3 minutes and 24 seconds to work with And their full allotment of timeouts as well. Sullivan still got it. He's going to keep it, and he's got some room in the middle. To the 29 he goes. 9 yards on first down.
Tackled by Cole Caraba. Pick up of 9 on the play.
Ooh, there was movement. I think on the left side of the Royal offensive line.
Ball start on the Royals.
2nd and 1 will become 2nd and 6. Sullivan wants to throw, has a little wheel route completed. 40, 45.
Oh, nice move.
Back at the 40, still going at the 30 of Owen Withee. Hey, Weisenbeck on that little wheel route. The catch in the big play.
He's really turned into a nice runner, nice receiver, and he really does well after he catches the ball. He's hard to bring down.
46 yards covered on that play. So the Royals, with still 2.5 minutes and all those timeouts, now looking to take the lead before halftime. I'm not sure who's got it, if it's Krings or if it's Sullivan.
I think Sullivan kept it, but
yep, he does. No gain
it just
at the 30-yard line.
It just didn't go anywhere that time.
No gain on the play, it'll be 2nd down.
So 2nd and 10. Yeah, the sticks, neither one of them moved.
Weisenbeck's the motion back. Here's Krings at the 25, breaking tackles and fighting the 24-yard line. And at 45 for the half. And 3rd down and about 4 coming up. Remember now, the Royals have all of those 3 timeouts. Krings through the middle, has a first down as he gets to the 18-yard line. Clock will stop at 1:17 as they move the chains. To Weisenbeck, throwing in the middle, picked off at the 1. It's Cole Caraba picking it off at the 1-yard line.
That's intercepted by Cole Caraba.
He's kind of been a one-man Owen Withee show, hasn't
sure
he?
Sure has, yep.
That ball was just kind of thrown up for grabs, and it was just a matter of who was going to grab it. They're saying on the 2, but I'm not sure they're on the 2, Milt. That looks more like barely the 1 from here.
Yeah, it sure does from here, our vantage point.
Because his feet are actually in the end zone. He meaning the quarterback.
And Shelton is able to push it out to about the 4-yard line. We're under a minute to go, so Owen Withee would be quite content to just go to halftime now.
And I think Owen Withee would be quite content with the score, too. I just think we're...
Oh, yeah, 14-all, you bet they are.
I'm not sure they're going to take all the time they need. And
we're down to 35 seconds. Royals would, of course, love to force a turnover here.
And I know what they're saying in the huddle, aren't you? It's hang on to the ball.
Again, the quarterback just pushes ahead. He's got a little room here to the 10-yard line. It's still short of a first down, but they've gotten off the goal line now. 10 seconds to go. The Royals show
the Royal down a little, Milton.
Oh, man, we got an injured player at the 10-yard line.
Six ticks on the clock.
We cannot see from here the number of that Royal. As they attend to him, though, we'll take a break and be back with the final play of the half. So Cole Stotts runs off under his own power, and we have 3, 2, 1. It's halftime at Southwood County 2000. Assumption 14 and Owen Withee 14. We'll be back with the third quarter kickoff after a short timeout on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. All right. Tell us, please tell us.
That was a loud cannon. We had a couple coronaries on that one.
We're all underway here in the third quarter.
And he kicks right into the
smoke.
Yeah, right in the smoke.
Royals have it, and they're in trouble back at the 15, and swarmed under and taken down there is Trevor Newton. So the Royals start in a hole to begin this third quarter in a tie ball game. It's 14-14. Assumption at 4-3, closing out their regular season with home games today and Friday.
And we will have that one for you also.
On the option. So a fumble. Who's got it? That ball is loose at the 8-yard line. And the Royals, did they get it back? That's no, it's a turnover for Owen Withee.
That was interesting, and the coach is going to question that one because the Assumption man had the ball when he got off the bottom of the pile.
Well, another turnover. And here's a 1st and goal for Owen Withee from the 8. Shelton, the quarterback. Kalitka, number 2, the running back. Short of the 5, maybe only to the 7 on that first down carry.
Carried by Kevin Kalitka. Tackle by Zach Craven. 2nd down.
And on the fumble, the Assumption must have just grabbed it out of his hand, maybe after they blew the whistle, because
I don't know. It
looked from here that Owen Withee had gotten the ball, but when they unpiled, Assumption had the ball.
It's a Kalitka 2 and dives for the end zone and gets the go-ahead score. 11:01 to go, third quarter. Kalitka from, we're going to call it 6 yards out for the touchdown to give Owen Withee a 20-14 lead. Oh man, those turnovers. 14 Owen Withee points off of what I recall as 3 Assumption turnovers, Craig. Is that what you remember?
Yes.
Okay. And Caraba kicks it through to make it 21-14. Well, we'll take a timeout. 21-14 in favor of Owen Withee. Fielded. Fumble back at the 15. Goodellis has got it now, and he's hit, and he's taken down at the 17-yard line. Well, that you can hear the hooping and the hollering, Craig. Owen Withee's fired up about the events of this game. And what they've done is they've parlayed a kickoff return for a touchdown and 2 touchdowns after turnovers into a 21-14 lead. Right there is Sullivan in the hole. He gets to the 20-yard line for about 2.5, 3 yards.
And I followed 2 different runners, and they didn't. The only difference was neither one of them had the football. I was wondering in the first half if the sun was an issue. I don't think it is, but it's a 1 o'clock start today.
Now a whistle and a timeout by the Royals. 10:23 to go here in the third quarter. Second down here, about 7 for the Royals. This is early third quarter action. Sullivan on the keeper. He's wrapped up and he's going to be taken down near the line of scrimmage. They'll give him a yard. It's 3rd down and 6.
Here comes Sullivan, the keeper, for a short gain. 36.
Every game has its slow time, and other than a few plays, it seems like this whole game has been just kind of...
It's lacked crispness.
Yeah.
Sullivan in the pocket, throws in the middle. It's a high ball. It's up and incomplete at midfield. Closest to it was Cole Stotts, number 14. But well overthrown, and so the Royals will look to kick it away. And when we talk about that, fans, and we talk about a crispness, we're talking about how guys come out of the huddle into the line with the sense of purpose. We're talking about how they come from the sidelines with the play, or substitutes come in. There is just a slowness, a lethargic sense to this game that we don't know how to describe it otherwise. Line drive kick at midfield.
With no...
This is Kalitka. And he tackled high at the 38. No flag. So apparently Mark Kalitka was tackled around the shoulder pads, but not in a horse collar fashion. He's down at the 38.
The reason we kind of did another type thing, that ball had absolutely no spin on it at all. It was a knuckleball. It was a knuckleball, absolutely. And it's kind of like the way I used to watch, of all things, professional volleyball.
Oh, wow.
And that is the way that they taught the people how to serve, because it had no spin on it. It was a lot harder to return. It just it was just like a knuckleball in baseball. Which makes no sense, but that's just came to my mind. So I thought I'd share it. No.
Inside handoff goes to Kevin Kalitka. He's inside the 35 to the 33-yard line for a pickup of 5. That's why you're here, Craig. It's insight like that.
Is that why I'm here?
That you're here.
Yeah, we need somebody to work the color with Milton. I would have volunteered. I don't think I was asked. Didn't you just say show up? Wasn't that what happened?
I asked, Craig.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I did, you bet.
You didn't send me a letter, did you?
Uh-huh. A penalty flag. Ooh, he tossed that one a good 10 feet into the air. That was a good toss by that official on the far side. Cost the Blackhawks 5 yards and make it 2nd down and 10.
Right back to where they started.
In a moment, I'm going to say something complex, and I hope that I'm counting on you.
I always get nervous about these things because I should know it, and I probably won't.
You should be concerned, Craig. That's all I got to say.
Let's see. I wonder if he's going to ask me about when he was homecoming king at Auburndale.
Oh, that's There's about a 3-yard pickup. Sometimes the better team does not win a football game. I think Assumption's the better football team among these two, but they're not playing well today, and they have given Owen Withee an opportunity to win the game.
Absolutely. I think you're exactly right. You hear it a lot in sports, and a lot of time you'll hear them say, well, we let them hang in there, or we didn't put them away. And baseball is a good example. If you just don't, things happen. You lose it in the 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, and you lose the ball game.
So on this 3rd down play, Kevin Kalicka finds a little seam, and he dives to the 31-yard line, where it's going to be 4th down and about 3.5. We're going to call it 4 now. They're going to set it back at the 32. So it's 4th and 4, and no reason here not for the Blackhawks to go. They're up by 7. It's the middle of the 3rd quarter, but they're deep into Assumption territory, and they just don't gain a whole lot by punting the football away. Shelton on the option, and this is short of the 1st down at the 30-yard line.
Good defensive stand by the Royals.
Yep, they gave it to Caraba, and he stopped at the 30.
But no, getting back to what you were saying, Milt, I agree with you. Coming in here and just by watching the teams, you just, and it's nothing negative about Owen Withee, but you would say that the Royals do have the talent. They've been, playing very well. It's just today they don't seem to be on their full game. Yeah, they're just
sharp and crisp.
And it's not that they're not playing hard. It's not that they don't care. That's not. It's just sometimes you just get in this little bit of a lull, and you just can't get out of it. But they have a long way to go.
Weisenbeck slips Shelton's tackle, comes to the 35 and fights to the 36-yard line. That's almost 8 on 1st down. Excuse me, Newton, 20. Trevor Newton at 29 with the carry there.
Yeah, 29 standing right next to him, Milt, so don't feel bad.
So it's 2nd down, and we're going to call it now 4 as they mark it back to 36.
What's tough for us once in a while, they're very easy numbers to read, but if you're a smaller player in the front, the numbers kind of get together.
Sullivan's 1st down run takes him 10 yards to the 46-yard line.
Great block out there by the offensive line. Ben Vaverka, I was watching him. He did what's called a pancake block. He had the guy right square on the back. Speaking of numbers, Milt, I'll never forget years ago at Mid-State when Milwaukee came in with black uniforms and dark blue numbers.
It was a long night that night.
In fact, I've never had officials say to the opposing coach, we will miss some calls because we can't tell the numbers either. And they were dark blue numbers on black uniforms.
They sure were. 1 yard to the 47-yard line on that 1st down carry, so 2nd and 9 for the Royals.
Clock is moving here.
Sullivan in that pocket. He wants to throw it. He does, and it's
nice
catch. It is at the 41.
That was a great throw.
1st down. John Godellis makes the catch for a Royal 1st down at the Owen Withee 41.
Boy, he really got that ball in there. There's a lot of coverage out there.
21-14. Owen Withee is at +7, and we're just at 5:10 to go, 3rd quarter. Newton, 35, 1st down 30.
Oh, there he goes.
The sideline to the 10, to the corner, out of bounds at the 2 or 3. Goes Trevor Newton. 38-yard pickup by the Royals.
There's the spark, Milt.
Royals pushing for what would be a tying score here with the point after. Touchdown run for Newton. He's the man to finish it off because he has scored from 3 yards out.
Get ready.
That's a good one there. That kind of rattled the floor. 21-20, Owen Withee, but Burkhauser.
Somewhere in Plainfield.
You wonder what. Whoa. Oh man, I couldn't tell if that made it or not. You wonder what opposing teams think of that.
All tied up at 21 in the third quarter. More Royal football just ahead. All lined up for this Royal kickoff. Brandon Burkhauser. In a tie football game now, 21 all. Moving into the latter stages of the third quarter.
Oh.
Yep, back has it at the 35 and to the 40-yard line.
That's quite a catch.
Number 68, that's a young man who does not get his hands on the football very often. That's a lineman's number, right?
Yes. In fact, do you think he's the tackle or nope, he's the right tackle.
First 10 on the 45-yard line.
That was a very nice catch.
Kalitka, Kevin Kalitka, for about 3.
Coming take a look at with a carry. Trevor Newton in on that tackle. Pick up a 4.
Movement in the lines, but no flags. Quarterback Shelton is fighting, getting a very short gain to midfield. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. Boy, if you're the defensive coordinator of the Royals, you don't even believe you need to defense the pass, do you?
No, they're paying no attention to it whatsoever. And again, it's nothing against Owen Withee at all, but without some turnovers, you would have you wouldn't be in the game probably.
Inside handoff to that up back. He's got 2, and it's going to be 4th down and 3. Will they punt?
That's the
or midfield will they go on 4th and about 3? There's that huddle, and next time, Art's the one that picked up on it. The lineman huddle, and then the backs huddle.
Well, here's a gutsy call here.
4th down. They're going to go. They're going to run this play. They are, and it's a 1st down. Kevin Kalitka drives all the way down to the 36-yard line. Just a quick hitter to the up back, and he's able to pick up the necessary yardage for the 1st down.
Trevor Newton calls back for the tackle.
And we have, I think, one of the TV stations here, Milt. I think on the handheld there.
Oh, yes, yeah.
It's amazing how many games channels 7 and 9 cover on a Friday night. That man, it's just one right after the next.
Now here comes Grundhofer after the quarterback who throws and is deflected away and incomplete. Goodell says on the coverage there. He was vying for the interception. Good defense there is for one of the rare times today. There's the aforementioned reporter that Craig was referring to. One of the rare times today they've thrown a pass play.
Yeah, right-handed quarterback, and he rolled to his right and then was chased back the other way.
To his left, right?
Yeah, and actually was able to get the ball off.
There's a little handoff, and not much doing there. Zach Krings is in the hole. Carl Bathke's in the hole. And they're joined there by 79, who's Dominic Schneider. They're all there to stop him after a gain of 2. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. We're tied up at 21, and Owen Withee faces a 3rd and 8 at the Assumption 34. Motion. And he wants to throw it short, and a poorly thrown ball by quarterback Preston Shelton, intended for Cole Caraba. So it's 4th and 8, and if you go at midfield, you go now, don't you? Doesn't?
Well, I just think you do, but
yeah,
8 yards is a lot, but.
So the wide receiver is Mark Kalitka. Kevin Kalitka and Cole Caraba are behind quarterback Preston Shelton, who drops into the pocket. He's got time in the middle and incomplete. Well defended. There was 3 receivers for Owen Withee and 5 defenders for the Assumption Royals. And they turn it over on downs with 1:34 to go, third quarter.
And when you watch the passing game, it's just as though you just throw the ball. Don't you? It's like, there was really nobody there.
No. I guess 7 games into a season, you know if you got something there, if you have confidence in it. And they don't in their passing game. And that helps out defensively if you're the Royals. You really can focus in the hole. Look at this play. That was one broken tackle away from maybe being a touchdown. Zach Krings brings it all the way up to the 46-yard line for a first down.
And that was interesting at the end because the Royal actually pushed him forward for about 5 yards. He almost was tackled by his own guy by mistake. They ran into each other. But again, when you go on that long 4th down, if you kick it down there, you probably have the Royals in the 10, inside the 10. Here they're back at the 50.
Sullivan, man coming from behind. He was being tackled, and another man came from behind. And that was a concern. And Sullivan, a little wobbly on that right leg after.
So he had a little twist there. Had 2 guys on him. And
yeah, a lot of weight as that second man came in. A lot of weight on him.
And the crowd goes crazy, but it's below the stands.
Huh.
Watching everybody try to look underneath.
Here's the 2nd down and 10 play. Weisenbeck is the motion back. He's got the pitch. Has he got the corner? No, he does not. He's taken down at the line of scrimmage at the 46.
We have an Owen Withee player that's slow to get up. Looks like he might have gotten hit in the face a bit.
So 3rd and 10, and we are down under 30 seconds to play third quarter. Assumption and Owen Withee all tied up.
We were just wondering what all the noise was underneath the stands. You could hear people, and then people reacting.
And the clock is at 6 seconds. We have completed 3 quarters of play. It's Owen Withee 21 and Assumption 21. We'll figure this one out in the 4th quarter. Next on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. Here we go to the 4th quarter. Oh, reverse to Gedalis. Open field on the far side, midfield. 40-yard line, cuts back in. He's still going to the 36. And the Royals convert 3rd and long on the nice misdirection end around to Gedalis.
And the Royal towels were waved. At least 2 of them. We were waiting. They've been trying to give away their 50-50 raffle. I don't know if they ever did or not.
Sullivan still got it at
nice.
The 30, and down to the 29 he goes.
Now you can see a pickup in the action.
Yeah, there's a little more
sharpness
sharpness to the Royals at this point in the football game. That last drive, as you said, helped, and nice defensive stand, and now a little more execution on the offensive end.
Buying raffle tickets and getting your towels today.
Fake to Newton. Sullivan rolls. He's in trouble and taken down, and then throws it away. So it'll remain a 3rd, or not remain, but move to 3rd down and 4. He avoids the loss. Krings, no 1st down. He fights forward to about the 32.5, well, no, we're going to call it the 33-yard line, where it's going to be 4th and 2. So I think that this is a fairly significant down.
Oh, and they're going to give it to him.
Is it against Owen Withee on an offside? The Royals think so, and it is. It's a penalty, 1st down, that gets the Royals on the move inside the 25 of Owen Withee. Misdirection, slashing through. The Royal running back goes to the 17-yard line. Krings, the ball carrier there. 2nd and 5.
We have a winner of that Quick Trip gift card for all those people that went and got their towels today. Thank you very much again. Ron Coran. Ron, can you come up by the announcement booth? We'll give you a $50 Quick Trip gift card.
Now at the line of scrimmage, Sullivan is taken down, so it's 3rd down again.
With the ball. No gain on the play, brings up 3rd down. Okay, we need Ron Grant to come up here by the announcement booth. Give us $50 Quick Trip gift certificate.
You have so many people in the middle of the line. It's just be interesting to see if they try to take something outside here, Milton.
They will. Newton to the far side. He is taken down.
Oh, he breaks the tackle and he
goes toward the corner. He's finally taken down about the 5-yard line.
And another Owen Withee player is down, Milt.
Man, back at the 15-yard line. That's a nice run. Nice call, Craig. Get it to the edge.
Yeah, I just thought they had so many people lined up at the line of scrimmage on both sides. They thought, let's take it wide.
And so they did, and they get a 1st and goal. We'll be right back after they attend to the Owen Withee player.
First and goal for the Royals on the 6-yard line.
So they mark Newton down at the 6. Oh, not much going there. Not much at all. So, Craig, I think you have a future as an offensive coordinator.
That was a good call, wasn't it?
It was. Do you remember that? I don't remember the name of it, but it was a board game, and you put the little discs in one. It was a football game, and you put the disc in, and you made the play call, and then the other guy got to turn it for the defense, and you put the little disc in, and Dick Enberg made the call. Remember that game?
Yes, I do. Yep. Actually, I haven't seen that in a long time.
Driving inside of the 5 to the 2.5-yard line is quarterback Jacob Sullivan, where it will be 3rd down and goal.
Down to the 3-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal.
We're down to 7:57 in the 4th quarter. We're all tied up at 21. And here comes a 3rd down play. 2 tight ends. Goodell's the receiver, very tight on that left side. Muffed. Now the referee throws the beanbag in right at that 2.5-yard line. Sullivan, I think, wanted to hand it off to Krings, but there was so much penetration up the middle by the Owen Withee defenders that they just broke that play up, Craig. And
I was afraid the ball was almost on the ground. So what do you do, Milt? Do you go? You kick?
Well, they're going to go. I don't see Burkhauser heading out there to kick. It would be the equivalent of an extra point.
Yep.
But they're going to go on 4th and goal from the 3. The crowd whoops it up. Here's the 4th down play. Motion by Newton, fake by Sullivan. Under pressure, throws, incomplete, and Owen Withee holds.
That was, I know what Assumption's yelling. They were yelling pass interference on that.
Number 84, John Goodell's, felt he was interfered with there, but there's no call, and so with 6:57 to go, Owen Withee takes over deep in their own end at the 2-yard line. Shelton's the quarterback. Just a little push straight ahead, and he'll dive out to the 5. That's good down there for the...
That's a big stand by Owen Withee. Just
huge stand.
Everyone in here just thought it was going to just walk in for 6, but...
So, Craig, are you well-versed in the...
No, I'm not. I know what you're going to... You mean in overtime?
Yeah, how overtime works on the prep level.
I was going to leave after the game.
yeah.
Maybe Art knows, but... Don't they start at the, is it the 25 in high school?
I'll rewrite your contract for next year so that you're required to stay for overtime.
Where's Tom Laux when you need him? I think they start at the 25 actually, but it's not gonna be a tie.
Oh, okay. From the 5 at 2nd and 7.
Checking how much time we had left before I stupidly said that.
Inside handoff, straight ahead to the 14-yard line. No, excuse me, the 9, not the 14, the 9. First down's at just about the 12.5.
3 to be 3rd and 4.
Third down play. This is Kalitka inside. He's driving. He's got a first down as the pile gets pushed across the 15 to near the 17.
Coming with a carry for a 1st down.
5:46 to go.
You can get a little more beef on the line. Dominic Schneider came in, Milt. 260 pounds, senior defensive tackle.
Caraba. Oh, he sifts his way across the 20 to the 24-yard line. That's a nice pickup there on first down by Cole Caraba. Almost 7.
And he's had a very nice game for Owen Withee. They don't really have a lot of weapons, but they have a couple really key people that are very good.
Now we're down to 5 minutes for the fourth quarter.
I'm going to get my contract out. Let's see if it's... Oh, man, overtime.
Oh, they're trying to pull that ball out.
And the ball is out.
Did they steal it? Yes, they did. Royals create a turnover. Just stolen by Bathke out of the hands of the ball carrier.
The homecoming king stole the ball.
Carl Bathke. Well, can the Royals punch it in here, get points in the final minutes of the fourth quarter and pull out their 5th win of the year? We're going to find out. Krangs. No, it's Weisenbeck, excuse me. All the way to the 13-yard line. And he is just a yard short of a first down.
And if your assumption, actually, the clock is really your friend, because if you don't get in and he gets down and you get close enough, you probably just kick it.
Oh, there's a penalty.
Oh, didn't need that.
Motion.
Let's see what it is.
Turn 2nd and 2 into 2nd and 7.
Penalties against the Royals.
4:10 for the fourth quarter.
Clock is
Remember, we're
running.
all tied up now at 21. 4-3 Royals trying to pick up a big home win.
And get them in the playoffs, correct?
Weisenbeck sifts to the 14-yard line. 3rd and almost 3.
Weisenbeck with a carry. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Big play, obviously. 3rd down. Motion is by Newton, and there comes Owen Withee jumping again. That happened last drive. And they gave the Royals a 3rd down conversion in a similar situation. And now this will give the Royals, I think, 1st down and goal. Yep, 1st and goal at the 9 with 3:14 for the game.
Man, if you're the Owen Withee coaches, it's like a turnover and penalties have just killed you here at the end.
Krangs.
Nice run.
To the 4.
Just under 3 minutes. I always get in Milt's way because I have to actually look out the window to see the clock.
Krangs to the goal line, to the end zone for the touchdown.
Get ready.
Zach Krangs from 4 yards out. Some confusion by the Royals here. Are they going to go? Nope, Burkhauser's out there. They're lined up for the point after. And it's good. 28-21. With 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go, Owen Withee does have their full complement of 3 timeouts. So The Royals now have moved in front by 7, and they just have to make probably one last defensive stand here, Craig.
Yeah, it's just, what a great, I mean, it's almost like Owen Withee, you're self-destructing here at the end, but you have to give Assumption a lot of credit. They keep hanging in there, and it's almost kind of interesting. They could probably would have liked to scored a little later. Let the clock run a bit, but you take it when you get it, and it's a lot easier to be ahead by 7 with only about 2.5 left.
Short kick. They let it go to Karab at the 20. He's hemmed in and down at the 29.
Pickup return by number 32, Cole Karab, first and 10 for Owen Withee.
So 2:26 to go.
And if you're Owen Withee, they really haven't shown us they have a passing game, so that makes it rather difficult.
Oh, yeah. You just load up the box and go after the ball carrier. Oh, empty backfield. Says pass here. Shelton throws for Karaba. Did he catch it? He did not at the 40. There's just, you can see there's no confidence in the passing game, Craig. And again, we're not knocking anybody. We're just making observations, and they just don't execute those plays with much confidence at all. .221 in a 2nd and 10. Shelton pressured, throws, it's caught. And it should be a first down at the 40-yard line. Catch is made there by Brandon Bennett. Bennett's the kid that returned the opening kickoff for a touchdown today. So 1st and 10 at the 40. Can Owen Withee cover 60 yards in the next 2 minutes and 10 seconds to get a tying score? And if they would score, would their coach elect to go for 2 on the road and pick up the win? Shelton wants to throw a screen.
Oh,
he drops the ball. And it's recovered by Drexler for the Royals.
It didn't even appear there was contact, did it?
I don't think so. So we have 1:55 to go, and guys, I'm thinking that if the Royals win, they shut off the cannon and put everybody on alert to that regard. Remember, Owen Withee still has 3 timeouts left, so the Royals are going to have to get a first down in order to run out the clock on this offensive possession. To the 30-yard line, and Owen Withee uses timeout number 1.
Timeout, Owen Withee.
So 1:49 to go. Owen Withee uses its first timeout.
Second down and 8.
Whistle, flag, and motion against Assumption. So 2nd and 8 will become 2nd and 13. discussion is here between the referee and Coach Jeff Sullivan, but they're
1:49 on the clock.
Add a second to the clock. 1 second. The second man through is Newton, and he's got himself to the 31-yard line. Third down. And Owen with the second timeout comes with 1:43 to go. So if they can stop the Royals on 3rd and 8, call timeout, and their hope is to force a punt and still get this football back with about 1.5 minutes to go. But Assumption's got it down at the 31-yard line. Would they punt? Would they go? What would they do? What would you do, Greg?
I'd punt. I just think you have to kind of play the field. I think you have to give them the whole length of the field, but
especially without a passing game.
Yep. If you can get a couple play or get a play and pick up the first, you're in great shape. But it's amazing in sports how the last couple of minutes takes forever. Must be warm out. People in shorts.
Third down, about 8 for the Royals here. 1:43 to go. Sullivan looking for Godellis, faces pressure, down he goes. Back at the 37-yard line. 1:37, and Owen Withee uses its third timeout. And now, Craig, you're at 4th down and about 12 and a half. And boy, it just does seem to make sense to punt and pin him back as far as you can.
Watching the Assumption coaches down here, they're debating something amongst themselves there.
I think though Coach Sullivan's with that.
He's with the
unit on the field.
I was watching down.
Yeah, he's in that conversation. Brandon Burkhauser is place kicker. I can't recall. I think Jacob Sullivan is the man that punts for the Royals, but they're lining up as if they were to go on 4th down and 13. Remember, clock will stop on the change of possession. If that's in fact the case, they'll try to get Newton wide. And he comes wide. A flag goes down. There's a hold here against Assumption on that corner. They created the corner for him by holding. And it's going to go from 4th and 13 or 14 to 4th and about 24 with 1.5 minutes to go. So do you decline the penalty? So you get an extra
I was trying to decide myself what I would do.
Because it's 4th down. I mean, the Royals.
Yeah, they don't have to take it.
The Royals can run another play or anything. I think they switched out. The Royal defense is out there. They declined the penalty. And
so they start on their own 31.
Yeah. 1.5 minutes to try to tie it or get a touchdown, in which they have a choice to either tie it or win it. Golkaraba is set out wide to the near side. They have 4 receivers in the pattern, and they move Kalicka out of the backfield.
Early.
And motion.
Flag down. Wide receiver over there for Owen Withee started early.
Now on 1st and 15, the receiver slips the 40-yard line. He was open. Man was open at the 40, but he fell down. Coming back to the ball, it's Kevin Kalicka. Minute 25 and 2nd and 15. Four receivers with Kevin Kalitka, the lone back, behind Shelton, the quarterback. Preston Shelton wants to throw the quick little bubble screen to Caraba, and he's taken down at the 34-yard line. Not a bad pickup of 8 yards on the play, but it's not going to get the job done with a minute 13 and the clock running.
And they're not even really rushing as much as I thought they might. No, they're
minute to go in the game.
They lost about 5 or 6 seconds.
Shelton throwing it deep down the far hash marks. He was going for Bennett, overthrows it with 52 seconds to go. 4th down now all of a sudden.
And that one he didn't appear like he even had really a receiver. He just kind of threw it away.
Threw it to the slot.
Yeah.
4th down in the ball game right here, folks. Grundhofer coming. Pass is thrown inside. It's caught. It's a 1st down. 45. 1st down. 50 and diving to the Royal 48-yard line with 44 seconds to go.
The clock will stop momentarily to move the chains.
Game's alive at 44 seconds. Owen Withee wants to be ready just as soon as the ball's marked ready for play. It is. The clock runs. Throwing far side, incomplete. Mark Kalitka made a play for that ball, but it was incomplete. And now Owen Withee can huddle up and take their time with 38 seconds to go.
And in that case, it was for Owen Withee. It's
nothing.
That would not have been a good play to catch that ball.
Because the clock would have continued to run.
Yeah, because he was falling down. He would have not made it out of bounds.
There would have been no significant gain on the play. Oh, receiver. Dalton Makovich steps forward before the snap. It'll cost him 5. Move it back all the way back to the 46 of Owen Withee with 38 seconds to go. Shelton throws, it's caught, same man, and forward to the 39 for a 1st down. Dalton Mitkovich, 31 seconds.
They're making it interesting, Mel.
And 39 yards to cover for Owen Withee. Clock rolls, here we go, 29. Shelton throwing near side, caught by Caraba. He's down and has another 1st down at the 28-yard line with 21 seconds to go. All of a sudden, they have a passing game,
wow.
Craig.
Where has it been all day?
Where has it been all day, indeed?
They'll be
Clock
starting
rolls,
the clock.
19 seconds to go.
Oh, they just
right
jumped
tackle
again.
Moves. Well, that'll push it back to the 33-yard line. Clock says 16 seconds to go.
You're at the point where downs really don't mean anything. So
no, it's almost 1st and goal.
Every time, yeah.
Clock's running, 10 seconds. They've wasted a bunch of time here. 6 seconds. Shelton's throwing it long down the sideline for Caraba. It's broken up. Broken up by Weisenbeck. 1 second, 1 play remains.
Oh, and we have a flag down. And I think it might have been a little, I know they were talking to the official. I don't know if that's what it is. I wonder if Owen Withee realized that the clock after that penalty, I think they maybe thought that the clock doesn't start.
Lost a bunch of time. A bunch of time.
I think this is going back 15 here.
That would take it back near midfield.
It happened after the play. And I know that.
Look at this big mark-off. All the way back to the 48. 1 second to go. Assumption's on top by 7. And 1 play left for the Blackhawks. Shelton's in trouble. He's throwing it long down the field for Caraba. Broken up. Zach Krings and Nate Weisenbeck were there. And Assumption wins it 28-21. And the Cannon celebrates the win. Greg, it wasn't a clean win. None of the coaches will tell you that. It was a fight, maybe a harder fight than the Royals planning, watching film, heading into the game thought. But you get to the end of the day, it's 28-21. You win the football game despite giving up a long kick return, despite committing a couple of turnovers. You move forward with the win. You've got another home game, and at the end of the day, you've got the W.
That's exactly right, Milt. That's what I was thinking myself. A lot of action there that last half of the fourth quarter. Again, they could have gotten way down after the start of this game, but came back, got the W. Like you said, it looks like a win, and it is a win, and you just look at the score. But very strange. Owen Withee, let's be honest, in a couple places, self-destructed.
They did.
A bunch of penalties, a couple fumbles, but if you're a good team like Assumption, you have to take advantage, and they did, and they won the game, and they should be playoff eligible. They're 5-3.
Right. 1
game to go, and we'll see them next Friday night here at Southwood County.
We'll have it right here on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media for you. Art nApgezek has been our videographer and producer. This is Craig Timm. I'm Milton Van Natta. We'll join you for more Assumption Royal football this coming week when the Royals close out their home season. Check your local listings for coverage of that on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media.